Elon Musk just uncovered a secret that could collapse America's entire social security system.
Of government efficiency targeting Social Security, Elon Musk says the agency has uncovered extensive fraud.
And it gets weirder. It involves illegal immigrants, fake voters, and yes, literal vampires. Before we begin, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more Elon Musk-related bombshells. A few years ago, the name Elon Musk was synonymous with things like revolutionizing the EV industry.
We got to show that an electric car is the best car.
And sending humanity to Mars. Fast forward a couple years, and Musk is now the head of a government agency that has just discovered one of the greatest secrets in Social Security's history. A secret that reveals a level of corruption in the Biden administration so deep, it makes Watergate look like a paperwork error. This wasn't negligence. It was sabotage. A carefully orchestrated effort to overwhelm America's voting system from the inside out. When most people think of plots aimed at ending democracy in the United States, they think of an armed militia storming into the country to end it by force. But what Musk and his team just discovered is worse than that. Since taking over at DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, Musk and his crew have been on a wild ride, exposing the inner workings of previously untouchable government agencies. And nothing could have prepared them for the bombshell that was the Social Security system and how it was used as a tool to defraud the American population. Musk exposed this discovery at a Wisconsin town hall where he revealed a chart that showed just how bad things were. Seeing how he loves to exaggerate, you might think it's just one big ploy to generate buzz. But the numbers reveal just how bad it got under the Biden administration. For comparison, a little over 270,000 Social Security numbers were issued to illegal immigrants in 2021. But just 3 years later, that number went up by a factor of 10. In 2024, 2.1 million illegal immigrants received Social Security numbers. Even accounting for rising immigration, that number is insane. According to internal documents uncovered by DOGE, certain officials in the Biden administration pushed for policies that fast-tracked Social Security numbers for undocumented immigrants. Not for humanitarian reasons, but for voter influence. Think about it. If you can control who gets to vote, you can control everything. And it's already crazy to think that millions of illegal immigrants never had to go through the proper checks to get access to the Social Security network. But what makes it even crazier is that no one seems to know the reason why. While you might have a few guesses on how over 2 million immigrants got illegal access to a heavily protected system, you don't need to rack your brains further because a DOGE employee named Antonio Gracias has the answer to that question. Standing right beside Musk at the town hall, Gracias revealed that it was a perfectly hatched plan by the Biden administration to destroy the competition during every election. According to Gracias, once these individuals arrived in the country, all they needed to do was to apply for a work permit, and the Social Security Administration automatically shipped them their SSNs. It was a large-scale effort to import as many illegal immigrants as possible to ultimately reshape the American electorate. That might sound like a heavy accusation to make, but the numbers really don't add up. This is why it's wild to discover that of the millions of non-citizens who were recently given Social Security numbers, many of them were set to receive max benefits, which was the default output under the previous administration. This includes 1.3 million immigrants on Medicaid, and, to make matters worse, a good chunk of that number was registered to vote. If you're wondering how the system could be exploited so easily, then you might need to strap in, because Musk's probe of the Social Security Administration didn't just reveal millions of illegal immigrants with SSNs, but it also exposed the existence of vampires. Now, obviously, these aren't literal vampires, but the system is so broken, it's paying benefits to people born before the United States existed. It might sound unbelievable, but Musk's probe into the Social Security database revealed that millions of people as old as 300 years old were receiving Social Security benefits. As crazy as that may sound, it links back to an old press interview where now President Donald Trump revealed that millions of centenarians were allegedly gaming the system to receive these Social Security benefits. With hundreds of these individuals in the system, DOGE believes the government is looking at a massive chunk of the $8.6 trillion paid in benefits between 2015 and 2022. Since vampires don't exist, The only reasonable explanation for why it looks like hundreds of millions go to 300-year-old people is the SSA's outdated, archaic system. While the Social Security Administration serves as the backbone of America's retirement and disability benefits system, it is quietly running on technology that predates the internet. At the heart of its operations lies a prehistoric programming language developed in the late 1950s called COBOL. While COBOL has served the SSA well for decades, the technology is way past its prime, and Elon's DOGE just showed how backward the system is. Today, the SSA oversees benefits for over 70 million Americans, yet much of that system that processes these payments and manages sensitive identity data still runs on old mainframes using COBOL code. This aging infrastructure is increasingly difficult to maintain, not because the code itself is flawed, but because the number of engineers who know how to work with COBOL is shrinking fast. Many of them are nearing retirement, just like the people depending on Social Security. With everyday problems like system outages, security vulnerabilities, and slower response times, Musk believes that it's only a matter of time until it all comes crashing down. During high-demand periods, like the COVID-19 pandemic, the fragility of this old tech was exposed when agencies scrambled to find COBOL programmers to fix urgent issues. With Elon Musk's expertise in streamlining businesses, he is one of the few people on the planet with the resources to improve the system. To achieve this goal, Musk stormed into the political scene with the singular disruptive mission to hack away at America's bloated bureaucracy like a tech billionaire wielding a chainsaw. Armed with a Silicon Valley mindset and a disdain for red tape, DOGE has taken aim at what Musk calls the black hole of taxpayer dollars. This means slashing budgets, dissolving useless government programs, and demanding federal employees justify their employment in rigorous metrics and merit-driven reviews. The agency's playbook reads like a corporate takeover, with layoffs of redundant staff, ruthless audits of long-standing programs, and a push to digitize or outright eliminate services deemed inefficient. From Social Security to small-town library grants, no department has been spared DOGE's scrutiny. Fans of Elon Musk have praised DOGE's aggressive cost-cutting, pointing to stalled projects like a $2 billion IRS IT upgrade and the dismantling of redundant federal committees as proof that Musk's team is draining the swamp. But others see chaos in the carnage, where whistleblowers describe agencies stripped to the bone. With vital services like disability claims and disaster relief buckling under staff shortages, the irony isn't lost on us that a department named for efficiency has, in some cases, triggered bureaucratic gridlock as career civil servants scramble to adapt to Musk's move fast and break things approach. The agency's obsession with data-driven purges has sparked legal firestorms, like when a federal judge blocked its attempt to access IRS records over privacy concerns. Yet, for all the backlash, DOGE's impact is undeniable. It's already shrunk the federal workforce by 12% and claims $90 billion in savings with more to come. Still, modernizing the SSA's systems is no small feat, as it requires time, money, and meticulous planning to avoid disruptions. But it's a necessary step toward ensuring future generations receive their benefits without delay or disaster. Transitioning to modern languages and cloud-based infrastructure would improve security, scalability, and efficiency. And this is where Musk's familiarity with AI comes in. With AI being one of the fastest ways to get things done, having someone like Elon Musk to look at the problem sounds like a no-brainer. And Musk believes that unless we act now, the entire retirement system could implode. So what's his plan? AI, but not just for convenience, for protection. In the future, instead of waiting on hold for hours to ask about your benefits, an eerily polite AI assistant already knows your question and your entire work history before you even dial. This is the future of Social Security, where Elon Musk's army of algorithms could rescue the sinking ship of America's retirement system and steer it straight into a future without fraud and waste. Imagine AI so sharp it sniffs out fraudulent claims like a bloodhound, catching shady operators trying to cash dead relatives' checks, or spotting fake disabilities by analyzing medical records in milliseconds. Chatbots could replace those infuriating phone trees, solving problems in seconds instead of subjecting you to painful purgatory. We might see a future where Musk's neural networks might untangle the SSA's prehistoric COBOL code, translating the 60-year-old programming language into something that doesn't require a team of retiring grandpas to maintain. Which means no more 300-year-old vampires sucking the system dry, just cold, hard machine logic slashing waste. But even more than modernization, Musk sees this as a way to stop future election tampering. If the Biden administration really did use the SSA to rig the system, Musk said, then fixing the tech isn't just about speed, it's about saving the republic. The Social Security system was never meant to be a political weapon, but now it's become one. And unless something changes, future elections could be decided not by citizens, but by the ghosts of the system's past. What do you think? Is AI the solution America needs? Or is this just another Musk mega project with a fancy buzzword? Drop your take in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe before another government agency gets replaced by Elon.